To further contextualize the exhibition Adorned at the Art Gallery of Greater Victoria, a show of visual bravura to present ways and wills to be adorned and embellished with cultural traditions, ancestral skills, and a forecast of futurisms. The artists in the exhibition are mavericks of design and radical thinking. The artists conveyed knowledge of material to weave, rethink, reshape, remix, collect, collage, splice, and mend to produce original works of art and fashion. We are here at the Queen's Theatre in downtown Vancouver, BC, located within the unceded ancestral territories of the Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh to witness the last night of the Vancouver Indigenous Fashion Week 2022 for the spirit of the West Coast to bring some recognition to Indigenous fashion designers and artisans from the Northwest Coast. Hey Lelum, it's so exciting to see you again on the runway. You've been all over the world with your clothing line, and just want first for you to be introduced to everyone. So, hey Lelum.
Ai Hunan Makluit, Siamna Soklan, Siamna Siaya, Siamna Shwalakwa, Anthepe Sophia Seward Good, Shayeth,
Annalie Boyd Good. Tanitsan Snanemo.
So, as I said before, we're really excited to be interviewing you and to be here to celebrate your line at the Vancouver Indigenous Fashion Week. In the last little while, and since I've met you with the Adorned exhibition that your beautiful work is exhibited in, you've been all over the world. Can you tell some of the places that that your line has traveled to?
Yes, so most recently, we actually have come back from New York. We have been in Florida, Ottawa, and now we are here at Vancouver Indigenous Fashion Week, and we are so excited to be here.
So how does it feel in terms of being in a self-determined Indigenous space and showing your work in this kind of space versus the more altogether diverse spaces that you've shown in? And what does this mean to you in terms of cultural abundance?
Well, I think in looking at our parents' career in the 90s, there wasn't anything like this. So when we look at now, we fast-tracked to all of the amazing designers and artists and even performers, just to see the diversity of Indigenous art and culture that is on display, I think is really amazing.
I think it's really exciting to see so many Indigenous groups getting together, supporting each other, lifting each other up. There is enough space for every one of us to be here, and we need to share that space, and we need to acknowledge all of the other wonderful designers that are here as well, and just really support each other and uplift each other. And I think that's one of the most beautiful things that we can do as Mistimo, so First Nations people, is lift each other up. And I think that's going to be the game changer for how people see our clothing designs and our art and everything. So it's just really exciting, and it's beautiful to see what they've done here at Vancouver Indigenous Fashion Week.
Like you said it all right there. I'm very excited again to see your work. And just one last question. Do you think there's a resurgence right now?
I think there is definitely a resurgence. Like when our parents were doing fashion shows, there was a handful of designers, and then there was kind of not too much happening for a little while, and now it's like it's booming, and you're seeing the children of the designers, like my sister and I. You're seeing still Dorothy Grant and Pam Baker, who've been working really hard, tirelessly for many years, and then you're seeing everything in between. So you're definitely seeing a lot more of contemporary looks, modern looks. You're seeing mixes together, a lot of resurgence with reclaiming what belongs to you and what you're allowed to share. And I think everybody's doing a really good job of doing that resurgence, but also sharing beautiful pieces of art, whether it's cultural or non-cultural. So definitely a resurgence.
And I don't think it ever went away. I think maybe a few things were asleep, and now we're in this reawakening. And that's where that resurgence is coming from, is that it was always there and it's stronger. So it's really exciting to be a part of that.
Yeah, I think it's so important that you said reclaim, because when you walk through museums or hear elders' stories, our ancestors have been making adornment for their family members for time memorial. So it's so wonderful to see Lelum as a design house that is actually carrying that forth and picking up from your parents and their parents and their parents.
Thank you.
We are excited to be here, and we're really excited to share our art, and we hope you enjoy the show
And
tonight.
music.
And music. Yes, more music.
We have music.
Language.
Miigwech, thank you so much. Have fun tonight.
Hi,
Thank
Shka.
you.
So we're with Joleen Mitton, the absolute powerhouse behind the Vancouver Indigenous Fashion Week. Joleen, where are you from?
I was born and raised in Vancouver. I spent most of my life in East Van, but I did grow up in Asia for the good portion of my life. But my tribe is from Alberta. I'm Cree, and I'm an urban Indigenous person.
So what got you into fashion?
Actually, it was by accident. I was chosen to be a model years and years ago, and then just kind of like stuck to it just because it paid the bills and got me out of my situation, something I wasn't really interested in. I was going to be a police officer. That's what I wanted to be, but now I'm here, so we're doing it.
And you're also a basketball player?
Yes. Yeah. Well, I play for All My Relations, which you can see on the shirt right now. We are the champions of the All-Native Basketball Tournament as of right now. We're defending our title in February, and it's going to be a big situation, I think.
That's so exciting. Well, I wish you all the best for that. You killed it yesterday on the runway when someone passed you a basketball and you dribbled it on the runway. So that was kind of amazing to see.
Yeah, it was just like that was impromptu. Yeah. Mm.
Well, you created such an amazing event. I think I was almost in tears yesterday with just seeing all the beauty that you brought together with the designers, the models, and everyone that came to enjoy it. This place was packed, and so I just congratulate you hugely. Just one more question. Can you talk a little bit about what that means in terms of cultural abundance through adornment and fashion as art?
Like, as Indigenous people, I think we're all super creative, and I think it's in our blood, it's in our DNA. I think when you go to ceremony, or like, I was just adopted into like a Bella Bella family, so just watching potlatch and how everyone is just dressed like to the nines, right? Like, you're dressing for the next generation, and I think that's a big part of it. The adornment piece is like loving yourself, that's self-care, and like, I know I kind of dress like a street kid, but like, I do also like to dress up. Like, you can see it on the run when I was walking. I just think that, I think you're dressing for other people, you're dressing for yourself, you're dressing for your ancestors, and I think that's a big part of Vancouver Indigenous Fashion Week, and I'm proud to be Indigenous, so I have to wear Indigenous clothing, and the designers also get to have an Indigenous model. It's like something special, it's sacred.
Amazing. Well, thank you for creating this self-determined, empowered, beautiful space, and I wish you good luck on the rest of all of your endeavors.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Miigwech. So, hi.
Hey, what's up?
I'm so excited to be interviewing you, JB, the First Lady. Where are you from?
I am from the Newhalk Nation, which is Bellacoola, BC, and I'm also from Six Nations. I'm Onondaga, and I'm Wolf Clan.
Amazing. So you must be excited about being here tonight.
Tonight is like a dream come true. Like, as a young person, like when I was like 9 years old, I'd watch fashion television on City TV, and I was just like, would dream about the clothes, the material, the lighting, the pictures. Like, I just like loved fashion so much as a young person, and like, I went more into music, but now today is like my evolution, my Pokemon evolution to design. So like, really like excited for tonight.
Well, yeah, you must be, as this is your debut fashion. So you talked a little bit about it feeling like a birth and as a introduction to being on this kind of stage. of course, you're used to it being a musician, and that's what I think a lot of people know you for. But this is really exciting that you're debuting it here.
It's so awesome to be a part of, you know, an event where, you know, our OGs really paved the way for us, and then we get to celebrate with them. And like, they inspired us from, like, Pam Baker, like, totally inspired me. Tyler Allen Jacobs, like, he actually taught me how to sew regalia, because I would do my own powwow regalia. I dance women's traditional, and he taught me how to, like, make patterns and all of that. And then I was able to make my own family regalia and ribbon skirts, and now, like, also button blankets, because I'm from the West Coast as well. So it's, like, so important. I love making regalia, so I want to make regalia for the red carpets.
Absolutely. Well, you've been preparing for this then all your life. We're at a really important event here for the Vancouver Indigenous Fashion Week. How does it feel to be in this place at this time?
So incredible. Like, we're lighting it up. We're giving life. And us as Indigenous people, we are the best storytellers. If it's in visual art, film, television, music, and now design. And we've been fashion designers since time immemorial. So to be here is, like, so exciting to celebrate with each other, especially after pandemic.
Oh, no, that's for sure. And you had mentioned earlier, we're at the Queen's Theatre, and you're dressing Indigenous queens, and that is something to celebrate.
It is something, it's celebratory, because we are still here. You know, they didn't kill the Indian and the child. We're looking fashionable. We look so good. Like, us as Indigenous people, we have, whenever we step out, it's like grand entry every day, because we got our flashy earrings, we got our beautiful, like, you know, ribbon skirts, we got our beautiful jackets. Like, man, like, of course we would have this type of event. And for, you know, I've known Joleen since I was a teenager. We grew up in East Van together. So now to see even her evolution, and, like, she's really creating the culture and pushing the culture forward. So big shout outs to Joleen.
Absolutely. Powerhouse, and also bringing powerhouse people together. And the grand entry is the runway. So I wish you good luck tonight. I'm so excited.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. And my next step is I want to be on the red carpets in Hollywood. I want to be on the Met Gala. Like, that's my, like, ultimate goal, is to adorn our Indigenous movie stars, our Indigenous models. So I'm excited for the future.
Yeah. Red power on the red carpet is your future.
Oh!
Okay, Miigwech, thank you.
Thank you so much. All my relations.